Candid, captivating, compelling. Welcome to Cannabis Confidential with Dr. Dina. Listen in as Dr. Dina, medical marijuana pioneer and inspiration for the award-winning TV series Weeds, shares never-before-heard stories, chats with cannabis insiders and celebrity friends, and provides invaluable perspective and insight into one of the fastest-growing industries in the world. CannabisRadio.com proudly presents Cannabis Confidential with your host, Dr. Dina.
Welcome to Cannabis Confidential. I'm your host, Dr. Dina. We have an exciting show today. I have a really cool guest. One of my good friends is coming on today. And we're going to be talking about something that I feel is a major issue in the cannabis industry, in the world today, in politics, in lifestyle, and everyone seems to be affected by racism at one point in their lives, whether you are Black, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're white, whether you're Jewish, whether you're Muslim, whether you're whatever. Everyone has experienced some sort of racism in their lives. And I have noticed that when I got into the cannabis industry, it was run by people who didn't really hold normal jobs and didn't hold themselves to the same standards as maybe most other industries would. I would hear people make comments about if I was trying to negotiate the price of some cannabis, someone would say, "Hey man, I'm not trying to Jew you down." And I'm Jewish and I would be offended by that. But I usually wouldn't say anything, but it would deep down inside, it would bother me. And as you guys know, I have a lot of friends in the entertainment industry, and a lot of them happen to be Black, and they get persecuted more than I would if I was walking down the street with cannabis. In fact, I've been pulled over in the past few years by police for a traffic issue, and I had cannabis on me, and here I am, a nice little white girl, and they let me go. They found the cannabis, they just let me go. They didn't care. And what's really sad is there has been a couple reports that have come out stating that a Black individual is nearly 4 times as likely as a white individual to be arrested for marijuana possession, even though Blacks and whites reportedly, they use cannabis at very similar rates, which is very interesting because I smoke just as much cannabis as, per se, Snoop Dogg. But Snoop would get stopped at an airport or get hassled by police way more often than I would. And obviously it's because he's more popular, but even if he wasn't famous, he still would be getting hassled. And interestingly enough, the White House, their statistics on racial disparity in relation to cannabis-related arrests from a 2013 report from the American Civil Liberties Union, and they are a constitutional watchdog. They support the demise of prohibition. This highly publicized report not only discovered that Blacks were more likely to get busted for weed than their white counterparts, but that arrests for petty pot possessions now make up over half of the drug-related arrests in the United States of America. That's disgusting. Now, in addition to that, the White House goes on record saying that the nation is locking up Blacks and Hispanics at a rate way higher than people in the group's free world population, right? So these minorities are making up 60% of federal and state prison systems. And this is something that really, really offends me. It bothers me. They're more likely to be sentenced to incarceration than a white offender. They're more likely to receive longer sentences for the same offenses. And the business of locking up nonviolent minority drug offenders is a lucrative venture, which I keep telling you guys over and over, is that the government has these prison systems. They're corporate businesses. There's Unicor. It's a business. They put you in slave labor camps to basically make products for the U.S. at a very, very low rate. You're getting like 60 cents a day, and then they tax you for half of that. But it's really, really disturbing. And I was having this incredible conversation yesterday with my good friend, Jackie Long. And I know you guys have heard of Jackie. Jackie is an incredible actor. He's a comedian. He's a producer. He's a writer. Jesus, Jackie, what the hell don't you do? I mean, seriously, you guys, welcome Jackie Long to our show.
Well, thank you, Dina. Thank you, Dr. Dina, for having me.
Thank you. I wanted to bring you on today, and not necessarily to bring you on as like a guest of someone who, loves cannabis, but we had such a great conversation yesterday about Blacks and entertainment business and why cannabis really can hurt you. And this just made me want to have a show based on this. It blew my mind, really. I want to get into this with you. So basically, I had said, Jackie, do you ever, I always ask all my celebrity friends, do you smoke on camera? And would you be willing to, come out and film something and smoke a joint on camera? And a lot of my friends, whether they smoke or not, they say no, because there's always a reason why their manager or whatever. But you gave me a whole nother level of depth to this answer. And so let's talk about it.
Well, I was basically telling you yesterday that before I even get into the race stuff, just doing drugs, period, people always think, oh, that's bad, unless it's prescribed for you and you got it from a doctor and everything, okay? But now drugs is illegal where it is a prescription. So what I'm basically trying to say from yesterday, being an actor or being an entertainment, whether if I smoke or if I don't smoke, to the entertainment business, getting into the race. Now, a black guy, it's more that if you want to be an A-list actor and you're a black celebrity, I would say you more likely have to play by the book. You have to play by the cards and not do like if it's somebody, another actor that you look up to is doing. You can't follow their footsteps. Like if it's a rapper that motivates you when you in the gym to make you, oh, I love this song, it keeps me acting, but you know that his song is really a bad song, but it just keeps you motivated, and you know that this person is smoking drugs and he's doing everything, you might feel that you're an actor at one moment, when you shouldn't even be feeling like that because of a person made a song or music, or you feel that's what he do, I can do it, nobody's tripping off of him because he's coming everywhere, like you had said about Snoop Dogg. Snoop is known in the world for smoking weed. Know everybody, if you deaf or blind or couldn't even smell, you know Snoop smoked weed. It's just simple as that. Okay.
You can go to a retirement home and ask a bunch of the old folks. If you say Snoop Dogg, they ask, oh, you got some of that good stuff? Because
they know Snoop is somebody who came in the game. He wasn't discriminated since day one. He's always been smoking weed. He's a weed man. That's just like that. Snoop is the weed man. Even though he don't sell it, but he is the weed man. And they put it like that.
This is what you said yesterday, which blew my mind. You said that Leonardo DiCaprio could allegedly go on a drug-fueled binge and be photographed, probably, I'm going to make this up, doing lines off of a model's body, like in France, you could see on,
right,
the paparazzi. And no one would think twice, and he would get cast to be the lead actor in a role and get nominated for an Academy Award. But you said, Denzel Washington gets caught, doing something, and everyone wants to drop him.
Yep, they're going to blackball him. They're going to do this. They're going to say this. Oh, I thought he was better than this. Why is he doing this? I never known him for doing that. Okay, if you never known him for doing that, you never known Leonardo for doing it. So if he do it, is more okay than Denzel or somebody to do it? It doesn't make sense. Like Danny Glover, he's an old guy, and if he was to, like, I'm going to say this too. I didn't say this yesterday. Depending on your age, I don't think some people should even trip on you if you was to smoke weed or not smoke weed, because when you get older, a lot of people have cancer, and weed is supposed to help you with cancer, right?
Well, all sorts of ailments.
All type of ailments. So what I'm saying is, say for instance, like Danny Glover's an actor, and he speaks on smoking weed. Even somebody else that I know, Whoopi Goldberg. These are all people that stick to what they say and do, and these are black people. But
well, this is a perfect example. And we have to actually run to a quick break. So we're having an amazing conversation. I know you guys don't want to miss out on this. So we're going to listen to a word from our sponsors, and we will be right back with Jackie Long.
Cannabis Confidential with Dr. Dina will continue after a word from our most confident sponsors.
Ganjapreneur.com, your guide to the cannabis business world. Ganjapreneur.com is a comprehensive resource for cannabis professionals and entrepreneurs. Download the Ganjapreneur app on your smartphone or tablet to catch up on cannabis industry news, scroll through our daily job listings, and learn about successful cannabis companies, executives, and investors. Ganjapreneur.com, helping Ganjapreneurs grow.
Dr. Dabber, hurry! Its temperature is shooting past 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It's burning up.
I'm afraid for this little guy, it's just too late.
What caused the problem?
Only Dr. Dabber can maintain the perfect temperature for a smooth-tasting, slower burn. This standard vaporizer lost all of its health benefits, sending it up in smoke.
So you're telling me that most vapor pens burn so hot they produce smoke, not vapor?
Correct. Keep away from those standard vaporizer pens and turn to Dr. Dabber. Doctor's orders.
Less heat, more flavor.
growing green to generate more green.
Hello to all you happy herbalizers, smiling, trippy hippies, and everyone who believes in freedom and tolerance. This is The Grow Show, and I'm Kyle Cushman.
From food to fuel, from remedy to resource.
Welcome my guest, Ed Rosenthal, the guru of ganja. Let me ask you, right now I hear your lighter clicking. Are you smoking indoor or are you smoking sun-grown?
What am I smoking? I'm smoking concentrate.
Way to get out of the answer there. So you're truly like the king, right? You just clap your hands and somebody brings you a bowl and you're all set, right?
I wish that were the case.
The Grow Show with Kyle Cushman, only on CannabisRadio.com.
Dr. Dina is back with more Cannabis Confidential, only on CannabisRadio.com.
All right, we're back with Cannabis Confidential. I'm your host, Dr. Dina. We've got Jackie Long. We are in a heated conversation about Danny Glover, about racism in cannabis. And the irony here is what we were talking about yesterday was that you would be afraid, or not afraid, but you wouldn't want to be seen. Your managers, your agents, they would not want you to be seen smoking joints on camera. But the irony is that the role that they might get you is to be someone who's smoking weed.
Right. So to say with that is
you can play the stoner on TV.
I can play the stoner on TV, but I can't in public do the same thing, which is so I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to smoke weed in public and then do it in a movie, I should be acceptable for both. You understand what I'm saying? But in Hollywood, if you're a black person and you do any type of drug, they try to sometimes not kill your career, but just try to slow you down from certain roles because they feel that you're a bad role model to kids or something like that. Rather than, the other race do something, they like, oh, that's nothing. We do that every day, honey. Let's go have fun. You know what I'm saying? They ignore the situation rather more than us because they like, oh, if they doing that, this is why I tell you kids, you don't want to do stuff like that. Look at him. Look at this. But we miss past all the other stuff. Like I brought up yesterday, like when, for instance, when Magic Johnson had AIDS, when he first got announced that he had AIDS, it was the biggest thing in the world. Then when Charlie Sheen just get announced that he has AIDS, it's like, okay, it was 1 day or 2 days and nobody's talking about it no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't care whether you thought, oh, that's Charlie Sheen, yeah, he should have AIDS, all the shit he's been doing. But it's not about that. It's like, why aren't we still talking about this, and why don't we know what ladies he has sex with or anything so people can know what's going on and who, if they run into somebody, they know they won't most likely get AIDS. But they don't speak on it. They just ignore it. They just worry about more things like Bill Cosby having rape charges that was 18,000 years ago, and they worried about shit like that. Are they not worried about the shit that's going on in Flint where the water is having a leak? Are they not worried about the shit that's happening in Hollywood, in Florida Ranch where the gas is leaking, but they worried about the wrong type of shit is what I'm basically trying to say.
Right.
Do you understand me, Dr. Dina?
Of course. We got you on a tangent. I love it.
Yeah, you got me sweating now.
So, Jackie,
I ain't even went to the gym yet.
I love that. All right, it's a pre-workout. So, do you think that it's harder for an actor with the whole cannabis thing than it is a musician?
Yes, I think it's harder for an actor rather than a musician, because a musician, as a rapper, if you look at, you can use somebody else besides that, like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's been in the game forever. Everybody knows that he smokes weed, but he talks about weed on his music. He lives for weed. That's all he talks about, and other things, but one of his things he talks about is smoking weed. So it's like, he's a rapper, so people see him about, oh, that's Lil Wayne. Oh, we know he's smoking weed. That's Snoop Dogg. Oh, we know he's smoking weed. That's Future. Oh, we know he's smoking weed. You know that. But if you was to see, oh, that's Jackie Long. Nah, I don't think he smoked. Oh, no, I don't think that's Leonardo. I don't know. They think different because they see us on TV and they don't see our everyday life or hear us, because you'll see a rapper or somebody more than what you would see an actor, because actors sometimes most likely don't go out to clubs every night. They stay in. Rather than a rapper, they do music, so they got to go out and hear music in clubs to see what their competition is. So they always in the club, and they smoke in the club. They do everything in the club, which is nothing wrong. They minding their business. They doing what they do. But if an actor was to do that, then people take a picture, oh, look at him. He's doing drugs. That's why he's so crazy. That's why he did this. That's why he played that role so good, because he really do the drugs. It's like, why can't I just really be a good-ass actor acting like I'm high?
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
I agree. I can do anything when I'm high. I do things better when I'm high. So you would think that anyone that would want to hire me would want me to be high.
Man, it's out here in this world. You got to just be a strong person. And if you anybody listening to this, you got to make sure whatever it is that you do and anything that you look up to or believe in, you believe in it. You look up to it and you never give up on whatever it is that you want to do, and don't let nobody tell you what you can and what you cannot do. So if you want a billionaire and you got a corporate business and your business is going good and you smoke weed every day, then that's what you do. If it's not making you fail or it's not making you do nothing, then you enjoy your life. But if it's doing any of that to affect you, you need to stop doing it and stop being somebody else that you thinking you are because they doing it. You need to be who you are and worry about yourself and get your business going. That's how I see it.
I love that. But I also have a theory that I really believe strongly is that you end up in life where you think you belong. And if you think you belong in a trailer park, that's where you're going to end up in life.
That's where you're going to end up.
And if you think that you belong in the White House, your odds are much greater to be there one day than not.
Kanye say he's going to be running for president soon. Shit.
Are you going to be on his ticket? Are you going to be Kanye's running mate?
Maybe in 2060. Bravo for it in 2060 if I make it.
I would love to at least have you as vice president. That would be pretty dope.
Man, it'd be too much fun because I just let everybody just enjoy life and live. And I wouldn't even set up and have the people to go to war, the Pentagon and all that. I'd go out there and do all the shit myself.
You just have like a new Real House Husbands of the White House?
Real Husbands of Hollywood, White House, yeah. Real Husbands of Hollywood. Yeah, make sure y'all watch that every Tuesday. Every Tuesday on BET, definitely. I dropped that in like I was a rapper. Go ahead.
That was impressive, by the way. I like how you just worked that in. I love that show.
Oh, thank you very much. It's our last season coming up, too. We just got announced our last season, season 5.
No.
It will be the last season of Real Husband. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye. That is it for us. It was fun.
What else do you have planned that you're working on?
I'm getting ready to do this movie called Ringside. And couldn't tell you all the rest of the cast because I don't know. I just got cast yesterday. And I got another show that I do called Born Again Virgin. So that comes on TV One, and that airs on Wednesday, I think at 9 o'clock. So we got a couple of things in the works right now and doing a music album, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about what we keep talking about. And that's it. And there we go from there. That's everything that Jackie Long got going on right now. And I'm trying to start a celebrity basketball event from where I'm from, which is Pasadena at my old high school, John Muir High School. So a celebrity basketball brought to you by me will be coming soon.
I'm so jealous. Soon. My high school is closed. It went out of business.
We did? How was that?
Montclair College Prep in Van Nuys. It's gone. It's gone. But, I love that you grew up out here. You're a SoCal boy. We have a lot of the same friends. And I just always seem to run into you everywhere with good people. And that's what I love about you. And that's why I think it's so important that we really showcase the fact that there's just still so much racism in Hollywood. And you can't really expect it to change in our whole country until you change it in Hollywood, because that's what shapes the minds of the youth that are watching it.
That's true. You're so right. The youth is what makes us and breaks us. It's the youth. The youth the one that tell the family, the parents, or whoever to make sure that they tune in to us, to watch us, because they enjoy us. And as soon as we do something bad, they say we don't like that person, I don't like him for that, then it's a wrap for us. So you got to always think of the kids first, And like I say, whether if I do drugs or don't do drugs, I'm going to always be respectful towards kids. I will never put myself in a position, because the way the business is, you don't never want to put yourself in a situation where you have to show kids negative stuff. I'm a positive guy, so I always will show kids positivity and always speak positivity stuff towards them. So any kids, if it's something you believe in, just believe in. Don't worry about what your friends do or what your parents do. Worry about what you do. Don't follow somebody else's lead. You follow your lead. Make your story. Start your book and make your own chapters. Don't worry about somebody else's chapters or what they did. Do your own life story, and everything will be all right. Don't be like me. Don't be like Snoop. Don't be like Dr. Dina. Be like you, and then everything will be all right, because you can have your own story to talk about. Dr. Dina's story is her story. Jackie Long's story is his story, and etc. There we go.
I love it. I love it. You're amazing. All right, Jackie, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be closing up our segment, and we're going to do some quick rapid fire questions, and we will be done. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back with Jackie Long.
Cannabis Confidential with Dr. Dina will continue after a word from our most confident sponsors.
The next generation of vaporizers has arrived. Vuber vaporizers are blazing the way with unparalleled technology for oil, concentrate, or dry flower pens. Providing unsurpassed customer service and expert craftsmanship, Vuber vaporizers use cutting-edge technology, providing a power-packed, smoother vapor with a lifetime guarantee. Experience vaporizing the way it was meant to be. The Vuber way.
Great websites today need expert web design and development and need to be e-commerce ready and mobile friendly. But building a marketable and profitable website can be an uphill climb. Ready to make your new website or replace your existing website? Think Orange as the new way to get in the black. Orange Hill Development works with Fortune 500 companies and offer the same top quality development service at a fraction of what other providers charge. Brands like Absolute, Carlsberg, and Nestea trust Orange Hill Development. Find out why you should trust your website with Orange Hill. Contact Orange Hill for a consultation today at orangehilldevelopment.com. Doc Rob, the concierge for better living.
Cannabis is just one of the many great plants that we have on this planet called Earth that we can use consciously and intelligently to improve our well-being.
Take a real, raw, inside look at healthier living while sharing great ideas and improvements for a better quality of life.
Learning to live and live well is a lifelong process. This is a journey. You could be 80 years old or 8 years old. You can still learn something that's going to make tomorrow a little bit healthier, a little bit easier, a little bit happier, a little bit better.
The concierge for better living with Doc Rob. Only on CannabisRadio.com.
Dr. Dina is back with more Cannabis Confidential, only on CannabisRadio.com.
And we're back with Cannabis Confidential. I'm Dr. Dina, and we've got Jackie Long ready for our last segment, rapid fire questions. Jackie, are you ready?
No. I'm ready. I'm just playing. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Ready. You better get ready. All right, Jackie, what's your favorite color?
Brown and gray. That was two, but yeah, brown and gray.
Brown and gray? You really are your own person, huh?
Yes, I am.
What is your favorite number? By the way, these are questions that people have sent me that they are asking me. They want to know about you. What is your favorite question? Favorite number is, do you like odd or even numbers?
It all depends, but I prefer even.
You're an even kind of guy.
Yeah, my favorite number would probably be 10.
All right. What is your favorite pickup line? Your go-to, your most successful one?
Bitch, I'm Jackie Long. There you go. There you go.
Wow, you guys, you are really lucky because you are getting a moment that you will never forget with Jackie. That is for sure. Okay, Jackie, if you could time travel anywhere right now to any time and place, where would you be?
Back in my mama's pussy, because this world is crazy as fuck.
That's an interesting answer.
There you go. I said it. Yep. Back in my mama thing, because this world too crazy for me. I want to start over.
Okay. If you were to speak an extra language and you could pick any language, what would it be?
Different language. Portuguese.
Portuguese. Ooh, my dog is Portuguese, right, Lola? Speak.
I don't know.
Lola just said hello.
Yep. See, I don't know.
I think Portuguese is a pretty cool language. You got all the Brazilian girls.
That's it. You see where I'm going with this? Talk to me. So
you're going to basically learn how to say, bitch, I'm Jackie Long in Portuguese, and then you'll be fine.
Bitch, I'm Jackie Long. And they going to say, bitch, you long. There you go. See? We already on the same thing. See?
Oh, my God. Now, who's your favorite musician? I know that's hard because you have to play favorites with friends of yours. Right.
So let's see. Okay, today, right now, I'm going to just say who's hot to me. Not everybody's hot. Everybody got their own type of music and just, what I've been listening to.
Yeah, what are you listening to?
Right now, I'm listening to, in my in my house, I'm listening to Future right now, okay? And in my car, you wouldn't believe it, I'm listening, and you could believe it because she's amazing, but you probably believe it because I'm saying it, but I listen to Adele, okay? I'm listening to Adele in my car because I just got a new album, 25, and I feel like I'm 25 because she's saying some real shit up in there. But that's when I listen to her in there, and then when I come to my house, I get real gutter, real in the trap house. I go ahead and listen to Future because I like his beats that he used, and I just like what, some of the stuff that he's saying to make me, like I was saying back there in the interview, when you feel like you a rapper, saying some of the stuff they say, I'll be feeling like I'm Future sometimes. So, I love his music right now. I love Adele music, and there's so many other hot people, but I'm answering your question.
Well, last question. This is the most important question. Do you think people belong in jail for pot?
Not at all.
I love your answer. So as you guys know, now that you know that Jackie agrees, which is of course so important because why even do this if Jackie didn't agree? But as you know, I have a new nonprofit we have started called Freedom Grow. You can visit us at freedomgrow.org, and we are collecting money and volunteers. Any help we can get is great, but we are donating our money. It is a full write-off. It's a nonprofit. And we put the money on to the commissary, the books of people who are spending mostly life, but it starts with lifers and it moves down to people, anyone in jail for pot-related crimes that are nonviolent and victimless crimes. And so go check out our website, freedomgrow.org, and help us out, help out a prisoner. We will send you a write-off. We'll send you a thank you card, and you could be part of something way bigger than just us. We're going to change the world. And Jackie, I really appreciate you coming out today and talking to all of our guests and letting them know what it's like to be in Hollywood and be judged.
Yeah. So, at the end of the day, I thank you for calling in and having a conversation about this, and just, live your dream. Live your dream and have fun while you're living it. That's what I say, baby.
And can I just say that my favorite day was when you came over and I introduced you to Whoopi Goldberg, and you were like so excited.
Man, listen, you don't know. Whoopi Goldberg is a legend. She's an icon. She comes from stand-up. She done the best of the best. She has Oscars. She has, I don't even want to go down. She even has Grammys. The lady has
she's incredible. And she was stoned. She smoked a joint right before she accepted the Academy Award, by the way.
Man, she's just an amazing person with talent, and I always watch her on The View, and it's a great thing. I ran into her and I was a big fan. I just know all the stuff about, like, she don't even like to fly. She only likes to take trains and stuff. It's crazy. But, wow. Look at her career. She get to where she got to go to get what she got to get. I tell you that.
And she will be coming on our show very soon. So you guys stay tuned. But we have run out of time. Jackie, it's so much fun having you. Thank you so much. You are awesome. And I want to thank all of our listeners today for tuning in. I want to thank our producers for making us sound great and giving us a kick-ass show. And, of course, Jackie, love you.
Love you back. Y'all have a good day.
Where can people find you online? What's your social media?
Everything is Jackie Long. My Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. Snapchat is Actor Gang. And... yeah, Actor Gang. Oh, yeah, Actor Gang clothing line coming soon. Actor Gang, I had to throw that in there. Dr. D, I had to throw this in there. Actor Gang clothing line I got coming soon. Actor Gang is not a gang. It's just, I call it Actor Gang because it is, in this world, a gang of actors, okay, that's all in competition. And we all out to get each other in a good way, not a bad way. So I got this clothing line that I'm starting called Actor Gang, and just to let every actor know, when you wear the clothes or the shirt or whatever it is, you feel like you're an actor. You feel like you're someone special. I'm going to have different quotes and different stuff on the back of them. So when you wear the shirt, it means something special. But, yes, Actor Gang, it'll be coming soon. So all the actors out there, just know when you wear an Actor Gang, you're an actor. Goes for actresses and actors. Actors and actresses are the same thing. So if you didn't know, now you know. And just watch out for the code line soon. Hats and everything, snapbacks. Ladies, y'all all have it, and just support the movement. Actor Gang to the day we die, and that's it. That's what it's all about.
Love it. All right. Well, I love you, Jackie. We'll talk to you soon. I'll see you soon. And you guys, we will have another great show next week, so tune in.
You have a good day, Dr. Dina. Bye. I love you.
Bye, guys.
The opinions expressed on this CannabisRadio.com program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of the staff and management of CannabisRadio.com. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without proper consent of CannabisRadio.com is prohibited.